Everybody keeps saying Jake Weber is overreacting about the edits with Tara Yummy. But honestly, this situation has gotten way bigger than a few TikTok compilations. Because at this point, fans genuinely refuse to believe these two broke up emotionally. And now, Jake is finally snapping back after years of people analyzing every interaction, every trip, every video, and even his current relationship. But the craziest part? A lot of people think Jake accidentally created this entire problem himself. See, most influencer breakups follow the exact same formula. The couple posts a sad statement, unfollows each other 2 weeks later, maybe throws subtle shade online, and eventually acts like the relationship never happened. But Jake and Tara did the complete opposite. They broke up, stayed close friends, kept filming together, kept going on trips together, stayed around each other's families, and basically continued acting comfortable on camera. So naturally, the internet looked at that and went, yeah, there's no way these two are actually over each other.
And honestly, that's why this breakup never really ended online. Fans didn't see a clean breakup story. They saw what looked like a relationship that quietly kept going in a different form. Every Coachella clip, every vlog appearance, every random interaction just added fuel to the narrative. Then people started making edits romanticizing them as the right person, wrong time couple. And once the internet attaches a love story to two creators, it becomes almost impossible to separate them from it. But the backlash was just getting started. Things got even more intense after Tara started appearing more with Jake's family again, especially in videos with his sister. Then fans started hyper-analyzing everything Tara said emotionally, including her comments about not really seeing marriage for herself anymore.
Jake is more, yeah, he's more with the girlfriend now, right? Like
That's true. They went public too. So.
yeah, which is good. I love his and Tara's dynamic, but I do love to see him like showing off his girlfriend.
Yeah, I felt, we talked about this so much. You kind of feel bad. You're like, damn, oh my God. Like, a girl can be only so strong. You
Yeah.
could be the strongest girl, but damn, see that we were talking about that too. Like we talked about that last time, having like platonic girlfriends if you're in a relationship with a guy.
Yeah.
And like they could say like there's nothing going on, and maybe it's 100% true, but damn, if I see like them on a trip at Tart in a private island together,
Yeah.
I'd be like.
And it's crazy because like anything can be made okay with transparency, I guess. Like
Yeah.
so long as before he enters anything, he says, look, I am this close with my ex, then it's on that girl to decide. But I've also been that girl who like pretends to accept the things.
That's what I'm saying. You could
You
be
know,
like the
and I don't know
coolest
her,
person.
so I don't know. I mean, maybe she literally is like besties with Tara and doesn't give a, like we don't know.
I mean, I love Moses' best friend, but if he's going on a private island with her, I might feel some type of way. I feel like
would
that's
definitely,
crazy.
I would be, oh my God, the island would be underwater.
I would actually believe they wouldn't do anything too, but it's still like the idea of them like posting on social media together. Like, I don't
No,
know.
it's not all heroes wear capes. It takes a different strength, but
Well, she's amazing.
I've been all people in that situation, so
Yeah.
I'm not casting any judgment. Whatever works for them.
Suddenly, TikTok turned that into this giant tragic breakup narrative where Tara was secretly heartbroken and Jake was supposedly the one who moved on. And that's where the situation clearly started frustrating Jake more than before.
Okay, I'm gonna say this because there's been like an overwhelming amount of ship edits of me and Tara these past few weeks. The breakup was mutual. That is the truth. I don't know why people warp it in their heads. It was mutual. And if you're creating your observations on the breakup video, she's an openly emotional person. I'm not. So it's unfair to judge based on that. People have to understand that at that stage in our life, we were changing a lot. I mean, look at us back then versus now. We're like entirely different people. We both agreed that was the best case scenario, and it was. Yeah, we said we wanted to be our own people, which is true. People think we hang out every single day. We don't. We put videos together, and that's the only thing that they see of us online because most of our life is private. Of course, it's gonna seem that way. And no, I didn't break her heart. She wanted the same thing as me, so it's lame that she's getting painted as this helpless, heartbroken girl. That's not true. I didn't just want to be single. Like, oh my God, dude, the amount of things that people warp in their heads. Like, no one even knows us. Like, you don't know us as people, and you never will. People online break our boundaries every single day, even in person. Strangers ask invasive questions, sexual questions. We get harassed on podcasts. Like, surely at some point, it has to be uninteresting to talk about. Like, are people not tired about talking about the same thing over and over for years? Like, move on. Me and Tara are friends, and that's the only thing that will be for the rest of our lives. And that's what both of us want. It'll never be anything more. Like, with how the internet is, why would anyone want that? I mean, how many times can we say it? We just want to live our lives.
Because if you actually listen to what Jake is saying lately, he doesn't sound annoyed about shipping edits alone. He sounds exhausted by the entire parasocial obsession surrounding their breakup.
He straight up said people act like they know their personal lives when they really only see tiny pieces online. He talked about strangers asking invasive questions in public, podcasts constantly trying to push uncomfortable conversations, and fans rewriting their breakup into some dramatic betrayal story when both of them have repeatedly said it was mutual.
I don't like bringing attention to it. When you're friends with someone for 3 years, you would also feel really uncomfortable by the things that people ask us online, say to our face. I don't understand how people just can't accept we have a great friendship. You know, whenever people break up online, everyone is hoping that they stay friends. We're the only two people that have done it, and now it's a problem to people. Every single person says we're gonna stay friends, then they unfollow each other and they never talk again. Like, she was 18 and I was 20. We came to realize that, you know, throughout our relationship and seeing all of our friends have public relationships and break up and hate each other. I just come online and I make my videos like once a week. Like with social media creators, I don't know why people feel like I'm being disrespectful if I don't tell you everything about my life. People don't know much about what I do. I come online and I make a video eating a fucking giant Hershey bar. Long story short, me and Tara are friends, and that's all we'll be forever. Me and Tara are friends, that's all we'll ever be till the day we die. Nothing else. Nothing more.
To him, the internet basically created fan fiction out of a real relationship. And honestly, the biggest issue might actually be his current relationship. Because even though Jake has a girlfriend, most viewers barely see her. He intentionally keeps that relationship private, while Tara still appears publicly in content. So from the audience perspective, they constantly see Tara and Jake together, while the girlfriend almost exists off camera. That imbalance made fans start projecting all kinds of theories onto the situation. People began asking how any girlfriend could possibly be okay with him being this close to an ex. Others started assuming there had to be jealousy or hidden tension behind the scenes. Even when everyone involved says there's no drama, the internet keeps trying to find some anyway. And that may be exactly why Jake suddenly became so aggressive about shutting the rumors down. Because what he's really saying is that he regrets how public his relationship became in the first place. And honestly, a lot of influencers are starting to feel the exact same way. More creators are hiding relationships now because audiences don't just watch influencer couples anymore. They emotionally invest in them, like fictional characters. Once fans get attached to a relationship, they don't want reality to interfere with the storyline they created in their heads. That's why breakups online get so messy. The audience feels emotionally involved, even when they actually know almost nothing about the real relationship. But here's the thing that keeps confusing people. Jake and Tara genuinely do still have chemistry on camera. That's the part fans cannot move past. They're comfortable together, they joke naturally, they still seem emotionally connected, and they don't act awkward around each other at all. To a lot of viewers, it doesn't feel like typical ex behavior. And whether Jake likes it or not, that's exactly why people keep questioning everything. The internet sees two people who still clearly care about each other and assumes that must mean unresolved feelings. But real life is obviously more complicated than that. And now, they're kind of trapped in a no-win situation. If they keep hanging out publicly, fans continue shipping them and dragging the conversation back up. But if they suddenly distance themselves, people will instantly assume there was secret drama all along. So no matter what they do, the speculation keeps feeding itself. Which is honestly why this entire situation refuses to die years later. At this point, the real story isn't whether Jake and Tara are secretly getting back together. It's how impossible it's become for influencers to control the narrative once the internet gets emotionally attached to a relationship. Jake can say we're just friends 100 times, but fans already decided what story they want to believe. And that leaves a bigger question nobody really has an answer to yet. Can exes actually stay friends online? Or does the internet make that impossible?